He intends to run the place with your talk about.
Skeng was literally at his prime.
I'm not going back into this game.
was also
I'm not saying anything about Skeng.
I'm just saying that. No, I'm just saying that. Yo, run the place. Run the place is a whole different topic. I don't think he was running the place. I think he was popping. He was on it, but him not. Kendrick made a diss track that is now blowing up organically.
I mean, every cartel song is a hit still. So, yeah.
So we're debating if it's a classic.
Yeah, it's a hit to me. Hey guys, welcome to the playlist. My name is Mark Campbell, aka the Privileged Jamaican, and I'm here with
Jordan, not Jordan. You know, thought to me important.
Is it me? A lot of stuff has been going on in the music industry recently.
Yes, sir.
From, beefs everywhere and hip hop across the board. Is it me?
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff has been happening here locally at home in Jamaica.
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of the dancehall, a lot of reggae artists are coming up, a lot of songs are going crazy. So we're just going to get into it. This is a complete music-based show, guys, and this is the pilot episode. So welcome, and thank you very much for joining us on our journey. Now, Jordan, I hear that you know a lot about music. Is it me?
I would say I'm well read or well read enough.
So, what's your big three? Because we know that it was Kendrick, we know J. Cole, and we know Drake has been dominating the scene.
That would be my rap big three currently. But there is a difference.
Not to date it, but this morning when we woke up, we heard that Kendrick dropped another one.
Yes, 616.
Was it official that he dropped that?
No, it's been on Instagram. It hasn't been on streaming yet.
You can't call AI for that, man.
I mean,
that don't mean it's official.
I mean, he could.
But was it good though?
I will say this: it's the same tactic when Drake did tailor-made freestyle. Not the same concept because Drake used AI, but it's the same tactic in saying, "Yo, I'm here. I'm inviting the challenge now." Like you were egging me on for 17 days, saying, "Hey, this song don't release."
But Drake's
this
song
and
was
that.
good.
I mean, that's a difference in opinion. I think the Kendrick song is good for what he's trying to do.
I still don't think it's good for that reason.
Well, both artists haven't hit the red button yet. This is like a boxing match, like one of them long form boxing matches.
Drake dropped, back in the day when he was going against Meat Mill, Drake dropped back to back. Right?
He dropped Charged Up first.
Yeah, he dropped, but I'm talking about right after the first one. I'm talking about the second one that Kendrick dropped. Now in this face off, he dropped the AI track where it had Snoop Dogg on it and it had Tupac.
Tailor-made freestyle.
However, that freestyle, that whole song was really good. Like the lyrics on that was really good. The beat selection was really good. And a lot of persons are saying that Drake already win because the first song was literally made for club anthems, right? I think even Popcorn said it when he was in a beef long time ago. He said that songs, when you're trying to create a hit song, you're trying to win a war or a beef or anything like that, you want to create a song that will be played continuously.
I think that is okay. I think that tactic works when you are like by far the bigger artist. I don't think that tactic works when they are at least level, which is what Kendrick and Drake is at the moment.
No, because people are still playing it. I'm bumping it in my car when I go to the gym. Bumping it.
What I'm saying to you, you're looking on. I'm not. You say you don't think 616 is a good song. That's fine.
I only like the latter half of it, and I only like the bars in it. The beat selection was garbage. To me.
That's fine. But what I'm saying, it's not only about. Yeah, you want the song to sound good, but it's also a tactic. I'm outside now. Come on, I'm outside. Reply with what you have. That's the same thing that tailor-made was,
Yeah, but you can't afford to. If you're at the top of your game, you're telling me that we're giving passes. You're supposed whatever you're dropping has to be fire every time.
I did not say I give it passes. I like the song. You just say you didn't. I like the song.
You like the beat selection in that song?
I like the song. Because it's not really also about the beat selection. It's what he's saying. Which in the song he's saying, you got leaks in your camp.
Okay, he's saying you got leaks in your camp, but has yet to show us the water. He has yet to show us anything.
No, but again, that's what I'm trying to make you understand. It's a tactic. It's you sure you want to go here? That's what it is.
So what was the first song?
The first song to me wasn't the most disrespectful song either. 'Cause even in the song he was saying, don't tell no lies about me and I won't tell no truth about you. it's still light jabs because a lot of the stuff Kendrick said, for example, is stuff that people have been saying about Drake for years.
Bro, Drake came out and Drake spoke on this man's contractual arrangements with Top Dog. The man took actual shots. You see me? Now, I, for one, believe lyrically that Kendrick is better. I feel like Drake is the better artist, and he will have the spotlight, which is what Drake is doing. He's showing us why he's the biggest star, right? But I just feel like in this moment, Kendrick could have been lyrical, but could have also dropped a song that showed that he's a star too.
But I think
because he's done it before.
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know if you've been seeing Euphoria. Like Euphoria is that song because I want to know why it is that song because people all over the internet have clipped it up. That I hate the way that you walk is all I hear on TikTok right now. Literally, it's the only thing. It's the only clip.
But is it clipped up in a way that's making fun of him? Or
Yeah.
is it fun of who? Kendrick or Drake?
No, it's making fun of Drake. It is. It's the most clipped up thing right now. They're using it in different aspects. I saw one about Timmy Turner and Dinkelberg, where I'm not Timmy and his dad. He hates Dinkelberg and it's like him looking through things. I hate the way that you. Yeah, it's being clipped up. That Euphoria is that song. Euphoria.
So are you saying that Kendrick is taking the meme approach versus
No,
Drake?
I don't know if he's genuinely doing it, but it's becoming that. Euphoria, I'm telling you, bro, Euphoria is that song. So like, for me, 616 is really just trying to like draw Drake out because what that song.
But Drake don't need no more draw out. The man literally dropped two songs.
I agree, but it's the same way how people thought with like maybe Kendrick didn't need that draw.
Bro, Kendrick dropped Control. Then years later, then he appeared on Like That again after being dropping subliminals this entire time.
Yeah.
Then now Drake finally responded, and he didn't respond with like a light job. The man exposed or quote unquote exposed a lot of shit about you. And then he dropped another song again, calling you out even further, bringing on one of your idols, Tupac. Yeah. And then you respond.
Listen, you don't make it sound like I'm arguing for Kendrick here, because I'm a very big Drake fan. What I'm saying is that the tactic is, hey, I'm aiming at the stuff that you pride yourself on. For example, hear me out. Like
being black?
No. I'm not talking about Euphoria. I'm talking about the 616 track.
Oh, okay.
He's targeting what Drake has been boasting about his entire life. No new friends, tightest circle, this and that. These boys, stories of my brother. These boys are my niggas. Whether it's a lie or not, Kendrick is targeting what Drake has said for years on his music. That it's like, I don't like none of these rappers, fake niggas. It's always me, Chubbs, Nico. The PP always calls her Forte, Oliver. No. Like he's saying, you got leaks in your camp. Whether it's true or not, it's a brilliant tactic.
Yeah, but it doesn't. That's like me saying, okay, even if I was supposed to do that, you got leaks in the camp, but unless you can show us some dirt.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The song, you're looking on it like the dirt has to come out with the song. What Kendrick is saying, like
Kendrick don't want me think too much.
Kendrick is I agree.
Beef though. We're here for a reason.
It's like if J. Cole participated in beef, that man is going to make.
J. Cole did participate, even though it was a lukewarm thing. J. Cole literally came out and tried to discredit the man's album.
I think my thing is that, like, I'm a rap beef connoisseur. Like, this is the shit I do, bro.
I never saw Nas give a light jab.
No, he did. He did in a lot of songs. The problem is that over time somebody is going to have to press the red button.
But Drake pressed the red button.
No, you think I don't think that's the red button. That's where I'm at. I think that both of them have information that they consider nuclear.
All right. Here's how I look at it. Drake's first song that he came out in this beef, right? Push-ups.
Right.
The only reason why it's the leading song out of all four that has dropped, but the only reason why I don't even like to compare it to Euphoria, I'd rather compare Euphoria to the AI track, because in Push-Ups, Drake was aiming at everybody.
Agreed there.
So it wasn't really a Kendrick diss. It was a everybody, but Kendrick, I'm watching you.
No, I agree.
However, he dropped right after that, specifically aiming at Kendrick.
Right.
So I like to compare Euphoria to that song, right? No, the fact that after Euphoria, he dropped 616. But
Which actually, I don't know if you've been on the internet, but there's a lot of, like, tinfoil hat conspiracy theories going around about that song, about Kendrick kind of playing 4D chess. Because 616 is about a verse in the Bible. It's also about Drake's dad's link to Al Green that has a song named 616. It's a weird thing.
man, but this is beef.
No,
time.
no,
It's
and
not-
I agree with you.
Two
but
songs in, and
I
we
agree
still-
with you. I agree with you. But that's also been my, like, I wouldn't say issue with Kendrick, but my, like, Kendrick to me, just his music, and I'm not trying to get off topic, but his music is definitely layered. I'm not going to listen to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
every day.
I've not gone.
I can't do it. Doesn't mean that he's not a phenomenal artist though, and a hell of a fucking rapper. You get me?
But you need some replay value in your this song.
I agree. But
You jumping in
Hold
a
on,
car?
He doesn't need it.
Kendrick doesn't need
He
it.
doesn't need it.
Because it's happening already. There people are playing it, bro. I'm telling you, Euphoria is all right. Remember Back to Back.
Yeah.
Euphoria in terms
Everybody
of the
remembers Back to Back.
tactic is Back to Back. Not the song, not in terms of
The meme.
No, but it's what it's doing on social media. It is blowing up and they are making fun of Drake. You get me? It's working.
I just want to know if Drake is gonna come out and say nigga again. That's all I want to.
I mean, we're gonna see. He has
because
to.
if he doesn't,
He's gonna. He's
You're
gonna.
right.
He's gonna.
he can't say it again.
No, he's gonna. There's no way he's not gonna reply to that. But like I said, I think the tactic is. I know we disagree on if the song is good or not, but the tactic is, yo, I'm outside. Cause you were calling me out.
Oh no.
I'm outside.
So here's my deal. If that's how you want to go about it, sure. You can give him the benefit of the doubt because it's two. They both dropped 2 songs consecutively. Cool.
Right.
If Drake responds and Drake comes with some heat, and then Kendrick responds, and I hear some kind of soft build up like, yo,
No,
you
I
don't
think-
want me to do that.
I think if Drake,
he's out of
I think
here.
if Drake presses the button, and Kendrick doesn't press the button, then Drake wins.
But my argument he's been, but cool. So let
Somebody
me ask
has to
another
press
question.
the button.
Who, because the sway of public opinion is very important. DJ Academics has, him.
He also called out Academics on the song, the 616 song. So he's also playing into that. Kendrick is smart. You get me?
Cool, but here's the thing though. Academics has a lot of sway with public opinion.
He does.
So, who really calls the winner of this beef? Because regardless if people want to have very close debates or who won, there's always a winner that is widely and vastly known.
I
by the
will say when
audience.
it comes, I will say when it comes to 2 titans like that, we call it. Not me
I
and
you.
you.
If,
But like
if it's,
fans,
if it's a
the
general,
fans call it.
Is a general consensus when you look on Twitter, Drake leading.
No, I don't know which Twitter you're looking on, bro. Cause they're kind of, I'm just saying, I don't know what Twitter you're looking on, but Kendrick right now is in the lead. Not like that by a mile, but he's in the lead.
You think Kendrick,
People love that Euphoria track, bro. They do.
bro?
They do.
I can go definitely to a club right now and hear push-ups.
That's fine.
I can
'cause
go to
heard
the gym right
that's-
now and hear push-ups.
no,
If I
that-
want
that's
memes and I
different.
want to go on social,
That's different, bro. That's different, bro.
Twitter is not-
Hold on, no. Not only that, that's different. I understand what you're saying in terms of one that's playing on the airwaves. But Kendrick is not trying to play. Kendrick, all right, basically, Drake made a song that can go on radio. Kendrick made a diss track that is now blowing up organically popular. There is a difference, bro. You see me? And I'm telling
I think you can do both in one.
No, I'm not saying Kendrick isn't capable. You get me?
because he
I'm-
did Humble, and Humble
No,
was,
that's why-
was said to have been aimed
That's
at
why.
Big Sean.
That's why I'm saying it's not. I'm not saying he's not capable, but I think it's just. I think Euphoria, for example, is Kendrick showing whatever respect he has to Drake, meaning that I'm going to do what I do best to get you out of pain.
I think he just shouldn't drop that. He shouldn't have dropped anything after Euphoria. If he was going to drop
That's
that,
fair. No, that's fair enough. But I know the tactic. It's the same tactic Drake did with TaylorMade. Whether you think TaylorMade is better or not, that's not the argument. It's the tactic. The tactic is, yo, you were egging me on when I was taking time. No, I'm egging you on because you're taking time.
Boy, we have to disagree and agree with that one because
fair
I don't-
enough. I'm just
that
telling
don't
you
feel
what
like
it is.
egging on. It feel like him drop
Nah,
something
man.
for say, yo,
No,
I
man.
might have
No,
information
he's
about you.
No, he's poke. That's the egging on. He's poking the sore spot.
Okay, so
Saying-
you agree that if Drake drops something right now, and goes
But
full
it has
throttle,
to be a red button. It can't be the light, because the light jab thing, this tracks eventually comes down to who's gonna say the terrible shit about each other.
I mean, is that how much
That's
stuff
what
do
it
you
comes
think he
down
can
to.
really expose? Because when Kendrick dropped his own, he was just like, "Oh, so you're really going at my family, bro?"
I mean,
can
it's
see
no.
why you
I
want
mean,
a family,
the thing
man.
is that Drake lives his life publicly.
No,
He does
he lives a lot better. He lives more publicly than a Kendrick
by
but-
far.
But we didn't know he had a kid until the beef with Pusha
No,
T.
but no.
There's
Okay,
evidently
no.
stuff
Want to know
that
what the
he got-
difference is? As a stan, I knew that he had a kid before that Pusha T thing, because I be on the internet. They've been talks about that on the internet, low-key, that there was a woman saying to Drake that this is your child, this and that, but he kept it on the hush. The world did not know about that, but as somebody that studies the rap game, I knew that there was a possibility that was a thing. So when I heard it, I was like, wow, Pusha went there versus, wow, I didn't know he didn't have a child. So I knew.
Here's what I will say: if you guys believe if you guys are delusional, you see me,
Oh, boy.
and believe
In
that,
my opinion,
in my opinion, you get me. If you believe Kendrick is ahead,
Slightly.
you slightly.
Slightly.
Okay.
leading.
If he is leading, you see me, then sure, you can put that in the comments and
Yeah,
say
man,
that.
so, yeah,
But
we
I
can
think Drake is
discuss
up
that.
2-0.
Okay, you said 2-1?
2-1-0.
You're 2-0 him.
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't know.
Because
I don't
even
know
if
how
you have to
that-
put push-ups, even though it wasn't directed at Kendrick, bro, when push-ups drop and give me 50, it didn't have the same meme strength as Euphoria.
No, Euphoria,
But-
bro, that I hate the way
But
that
wait.
you walk is walking.
Wait, I forgot. Did push-ups chart number 1?
No.
It didn't chart number 1. But Euphoria charted number 2.
Euphoria.
it came out
which
today.
chart? Which chart? You're talking.
Billboards, man. It
No,
came
man,
out.
it's too early for Euphoria to chart. on
I saw it
Billboard.
somewhere this morning that
Probably charting on Apple, but it's not charting on Billboard.
probably
in the
Apple
county
Music.
yet.
Probably Apple Music.
Bro,
Number 2.
I think Like That is still the number 1 song in the world on Billboard. Funny enough. That's why I say I find it hard for you to 2-0 him. Because Like That is a thing. The man's a part of the number 1 song in the world. That's why I said 2-0 him is tough. If you said 2-1, fine. But 2-0 like Kendrick the winner round, I find crazy.
All right, but I mean, okay. So the next. All right. So you guys can put who you think.
Yeah,
is
you guys can
leading.
have that comment. This beef is gonna continue.
Light skin
Drake's
versus
gonna-
dark skin. To move on to the next one, what are you thinking
terrible.
about how Quavo and my nigga Chris Brown going at it?
Oh God, aren't they done? They're finished, right?
Are they?
I think they're finished.
I,
I think that's
them
dead. I
don't
think
know Quavo not
I know
responding to that.
Quavo responded to it, but it just went nowhere. It was flat.
Yeah, people were like,
Yeah, that is over. Chris won. I'm calling it.
He bought out the stadium. Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm calling it, but I'm not. But I'm also I'm not trying to give light to them boys. Having
so
a
how
lot.
does that beef finish then? Because you're saying that Chris Brown won. I agree. Quavo
Because Chris
had nothing.
Chris pressed the red button.
Yeah,
and his red
that was-
button was effective.
Yo, the man said, yo, listen, you could have my old chick, but I had your chick while you was with her.
That's a red button.
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's the
That's
red button.
crazy.
So when you don't
That hot
have
up people head,
so
you
when
know?
somebody presses the red button and you don't have your own red button to press, you lose.
And here's the thing, Quavo can't go the badness route because
And-
Chris Brown is down for the fade.
To take it down to take it to Drake too. When Pusha pressed the red button, which was you are hiding a child, Drake don't have a red
But that's
button
my
to press
point. But
for
that's my
that.
point. Quavo dropped the last. So who wins a rap beef? Who drops the last?
No. Whose red button works?
That's a bit decisive. Like, it
And
just
Chris
can't
Brown's
respond.
red button worked, bro.
So you're saying that if Chris were to respond to that, it would be overkill.
Exactly. Because I don't
Basically.
have to respond to you.
And it would give Quavo more of a chance.
It's like when Jay-Z did Takeover, then Nas did Ether. Jay-Z replied with Super Ugly, but the people already said, yo, Nas's red button was bigger than yours. Isn't it?
Look at Jada and Steph.
That's what happened. Who presses the red
Yo, that
button?
Jada.
Her last thing was good. It just took
Yeah,
long.
it's just the red button, bro. Like when you say something that's going to, when you say something,
Big up Jada Kingdom, isn't it?
yeah, of course.
From yard, you know? I
Red.
represent well.
You hit the red button, bro. It's who hits the red button. That's always it. That's always it. It's the same thing with Biggie and Tupac. He hit the red button. You get me? We'll hit him up. You have to hit the red button. That's why I'm saying Drake. No, if it's gonna be light jab, it's
Why do
literally.
people keep going at these singing niggas? I don't think that's a very wise choice. Like you can't win if you, as a hip hop guy doing rap, you can't win if you're going to do a beef with a guy that sings predominantly and then picks up the lyrical part.
Also,
It don't make no sense.
Also, bro, rap beef is just about killers, and like for example, Pusha T is a killer, Nas is a killer. It's about killers, bro, and Kendrick, huh? It's about, for me,
Musical
killing, for me, killing,
Musical killing.
music, yeah, but for me, it's literally wordplay, lyricism, and content.
True.
Killers. You get me? And they're not afraid to go there. Like for example, Drake has a lot of interests he might want to protect. He might not want to say what he wants to say about Kendrick because he have these political connects he want to protect. Kendrick is a killer. Kendrick is a come in, shoot, and go home and hide. Or don't get me, go home and we don't hear from him until the next album.
It's more than you just don't hear from him. Kendrick is very good at keeping his life low key.
No, that's his thing. And Drake himself has said he's a little jealous of that because the way he said it in an interview on Rap Radar, I think, where he said,
I wish I could disappear for a couple of years.
Yeah,
and
like
come
I wish I
back
can
and
do, but I
just-
can't do it like them because that we're living different lifestyles. Like I live the rap lifestyle. Basically saying like for the hip hop lifestyle, he's the pop star, so he's the one that has to be front facing. They are big artists, but they do what they do and then them go home.
I agree with that.
Or choose to lay low, and that is the disadvantage I think Drake has because he's always the front-facing one. If him not somebody that's ready to thump, him look like him calling out.
All right, well
We'll see.
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, we'll see. I have it 2-1 to Kendrick. You're saying 2-0 Drake. I'm saying 2-1 Kendrick.
I think Euphoria was cool, but the memes, I just feel like Drake was really kind of.
After this, I'm going to show you what's going on TikTok. It's
Cool,
the
cool,
only
cool.
thing.
All right, so we're not going to keep it just international.
No,
But
definitely.
we have to go local with it as well.
No, before. It's a big deal. The whole, TikTok and Universal licensing agreement.
Oh yeah, tell me about that because I don't think I was really caught up on that.
All right.
I know
so
they took their songs
I think,
off
yeah,
TikTok
at the
and other
beginning of
platforms.
the year. I think it's either the beginning of the year or the end of last year. Universal decided that they were going to remove all music that they own off of TikTok.
Why was that again?
Just a situation of they're saying TikTok not paying. You guys don't have to quote me, but they're saying TikTok not paying. I think it's either residuals or whatever money towards.
I thought it had something to do with the fact that they're trying to ban.
No, it had nothing to do with that. That was more on a residual thing. The whole disagreement between them.
Because I know that Soulja Boy tried to purchase it the other day. He was on Twitter
you know,
talking
but
to them.
Soulja Boy is one of the first trolls, like ever in life.
I won't call him the first troll. I think that he became a troll
He's
because
one.
he doesn't feel like we're giving him the credit, which he actually does deserve.
No.
The credit which he does definitely deserve for starting the whole thing. The first rapper to be on YouTube, the first rapper to do a bag of stuff, even that the hotline and everything like that when he was doing back in the day with the phone number in the song. Completely
But
cool.
that's interesting because if Universal gets a hold on of TikTok, it's
But-
up.
But here's the thing though, TikTok,
It's up.
it helps with the music and it helps with artists, the same way as Instagram and YouTube and everything like that.
Bro,
But-
it's a big thing in music right now. Still. A lot of people discover artists just.
It
off
was
TikTok.
blocked, so is it still usable?
No,
You know?
the songs have now gone back, so the music is now. First it was muted. Music is now on.
No, it's gone back, but is it usable in the United States? Do you know? Okay.
They said they said that it's not. They have like 9 to 12 months till it's,
So it's-
officially banned.
Okay, so it's usable still.
Yes.
Because we're in Jamaica. We
Yeah,
don't know
no,
what's
the
happening.
license they agreed to a licensing deal, so it is usable. It means that the songs that we own, when they had a dispute, they took it off TikTok. Nowhere putting them back, basically, in layman's.
Boy, I don't know how I feel about this TikTok because there's a lot of artists, and we've been speaking overseas, but even locally, there's a lot of artists that are heavily dependent on TikTok
Yeah.
for their entire career in terms of like promotion. Like that is where their promotion really lies. So
I think every not every, but I would say most of the songs that have really done damage in the last 2 to 3 years, TikTok had a lot to do with it.
I mean, it's more than that because say like for example, the dancers mixed with the artists and some of them are like Kaka High Flames, like
Him alone.
TJ's Dip or Drift.
Drift
I mean,
alone.
the song is cool, but I'm talking about like what really made it popular was
TikTok,
TikTok.
for sure.
You get me?
TikTok and all the dance routines and all those
So how
things,
will
right?
that affect? Because Jamaica is kind of the promotional ground for the artists when they want to go overseas and tour. You get me?
For me, I think it's just gonna come with adaptation again. The music business goes through ebbs and flows like every couple of years.
Yeah, but at the same time, while it might go through ebbs and flows, just like the economy can crash and people have to find new jobs and AI taking over things, it still makes a lot of businesses go bankrupt.
No, that's what I'm saying. So
How are they going to pivot from such a strong?
don't
Is it
know.
going to affect them that hard? You think so?
affect who?
The same Kaka High Flames, the same TJ.
Well,
the same...
it depends on what. If, for example, if Universal just buys TikTok, just to say, oh, we bought it, just to say they bought it, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think they're gonna put that many parameters on. If we don't own the music, you can't use TikTok. I don't think that's gonna be the case.
No, I mean
because it's still gonna be a social media experience no matter what.
No.
I still think they'll have the road to use.
I'm saying that once TikTok is bought by an American company, which is what the bill said, to my knowledge, TikTok is good. Nothing changes. Everybody keeps their followers and it's still the big artists or whatever.
Everybody's still whatever.
But if TikTok goes away, I'm looking at the livelihoods.
You are saying if TikTok is like banned, if they decide
if it's banned in the US, because if it's banned in the US doesn't mean it's banned in Jamaica. However, a lot of the diaspora and a lot of the promotional grounds that make it good for the artists out here to be able to go tour, like a,
What-
you know,
what
not
I will-
call them
yeah,
name, but for make them go over those.
While I will say the lane will still be open, but it probably just won't be open. It probably will be more difficult to get your music recognized in the US.
TikTok has been around so long now. It's like hard to remember how artists them bust before TikTok. Did TikTok make it easier for artists them for get
In my
popular?
opinion, yes, 100%.
Especially songs that can
One-
dance in the
Yeah, 100%. A lot, like even like I know we're on locally, but internationally, a lot of like I can't tell the amount of times I'm just easy if I'm on TikTok scrolling and I hear a song and I'm like, yo, song has sound bad though, and I click to see what song it is, and then now all of a sudden I'm like, wow, and then that leads me into like the artist's catalog, because that happened to me with a lot of UK artists, like a lot of UK rap drill artists. Like I'll be like, wow, this song sound bad, and then I click and then I see who the artist is, and then I go to my Spotify. You get me?
I think that TikTok, especially because of the dancing, it has connected the actual music with foreign. Because
no,
you see people
definitely.
in China, you see people in
All over.
England, you see people everywhere.
TikTok is the avenue now. TikTok is the new. This is why Universal was trying to put pressure on them, because TikTok right now is the new A&R. It really is.
It's
the
taking
new
over a lot of
A&R.
people's jobs.
Yeah, it's the new A&R. A lot of A&R people in record labels, they won't admit it, but they be scouring TikTok to see who's.
I mean,
new.
some of them, I think there was even one
You
that,
get me?
somebody that worked for one of the big major record labels overseas. She came out here and did an interview. I think it was with The Fix. And she was talking about like how it is that they actually do their A&R and social media and all that.
It's
all that
big.
stuff
Social
there.
media is a part of it, because it's not on. Like TikTok is literally a place I can go to and I can see engagements, I can see reactions just by looking on.
So do a
stretch
lot of
a
these
song.
artists that are popular right now still stand a chance if TikTok goes away?
At the end of the day, when it comes to music, to me, it's not only just about it's about your quality. If your quality is good, you will stand out, in my opinion. If it's not, the TikTok road and the TikTok road mashup, then you
The
do.
very politically correct answer
Hey man,
of saying that if you're
Yeah.
good.
Just pivot. Because I mean, before TikTok, there were things before that. So
Yeah.
people just changed. And TikTok just brought back that dancing culture, especially locally.
It's literally ebbs and flows in the music business. So, but even when you're saying about me being politically correct, I still stand by that. Is your quality will have to stand out because a lot of music was off of TikTok not very good either. You get me?
Yeah, but them catchy.
You see me? They're not very good either.
I like the catchy music.
That's fine. Everything
not,
have a purpose. Every listen, you need some. You need some music.
I mean, in my gym when I'm working
Right,
or I'm trying to work.
Bro, sometimes you need
sometimes you
need a stupid song, and then
yeah,
you need a stupid song, and sometimes
it's like you're in a party and you just want to hear what's in your cup, what's in my cup.
Then you need the Kendrick Lamars of the world. There's space for everybody.
Boy, I don't want to get too in my emotional bag all the time, so I don't. Some certain songs I just stay away from. I practice a healthy music diet in my home.
No, I think I've seen you at least opinions on like cause you listen to like alternative rock and all that like rock.
Yeah, I listen to Off Monsters and Ring from Iceland.
So your music palette is wide. It's not just you get me.
Which is why I feel like people they judge me a lot based on my musical taste because I listen to so many different types of music. It's like a jack of all trades. I'm a master technically of none. Like, like some people are just hip hop heads that you can list every song in the Nas album, you can list when it came out, all that kind of stuff. I ain't got time for that.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, everybody, like I say, everybody have a place.
Yeah, true that too.
Everybody have a place, bro, so no biggie.
But to even move more to the local scene, Markea, we're supposed to...
Markea!
So we have a game called Classic Hit or Miss, you get me?
Yes, sir.
So, I don't know how you're going to be politically correct with this one, but we're going to go through some
I recognize what we're trying to do right now. You're trying to make me sound like a politically correct guy. You get me?
I speak my mind,
No, that's fine, but I'm speaking my mind too. I just might have a better way of saying things.
So this one is called Classic Hit or Miss. So we're going to list out a few songs, and we're going to debate, is this a classic, is this a hit, or is it just a miss?
Oh yeah, so, I like that. Let's go.
So the first song that the producer put on the sheet is
Markea.
Breadfruit by Cha-Ching Ching.
Classic hit or miss? I would say Breadfruit is a hit.
It's a classic to me. Let me tell you why it's a classic. It's a classic for the lane it's in. The dancing culture, go to any dance hall.
No Breadfruit.
What?
Do it.
I'm not going. I can't dance. I can't dance.
I don't dance. I don't dance.
I don't
dance. I'm not gonna do it. But
I can't do it. I can't dance for anything.
It's that one.
Yeah, but I'm saying that for the lane it is in, I think it's a classic. It's not an Elephant Man, but it's a classic.
If you say it's not an Elephant Man, then you're also saying it's not a classic.
No, because it is
being a classic.
No, Cha-Ching Ching and Elephant Man are two different how would I say age groups. You get me? Yeah, but Ding Dong, I would more put like Ding Dong's classics versus Cha-Ching Ching's classics.
So no, well, I think it's a hit. You think it's a classic, but on the next song on the list,
it's not a miss though. It can't be.
No, definitely not. The next song on the list is Flary. That is a classic. Flary is a classic. That's why if I'm going to compare the two, you think that Breadfruit is a that's why I said Breadfruit is a hit. Flary is the classic.
I might have to change. I'm
telling you.
Because I can go to a party and hear Flary, but not hear you want Breadfruit.
You might not hear Breadfruit.
You might hear what you might hear what you.
I hear Breadfruit playing though. But which one you think we play?
No, definitely Flary. If you start dancing,
I say
Flary,
it's a
staple.
You're right. You know what's his game.
Yeah. It's it.
You're right. All right, so the next one. Movado Psalms 21. Psalms 21 by Movado.
Psalms 21 by Movado.
You gonna play it? Or you want to refresh your memory?
Yeah. That's really what I'm doing. I just want.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we just heard the song. No, here's my opinion. Yeah. Is it me? I think it's a miss, not because maybe the song never popular, but I think when it came out, I wasn't even in Jamaica, so I don't have any more.
I don't think that's not. I can steadily say Movado, who is a great artist, that's a miss in his catalog. I don't think that's. I don't think that's a hit.
But he has hits though, and he has classics.
Oh come on, he has classics.
Yeah, definitely.
He does.
Definitely.
We know that.
Next one is
Let's go.
Next one is Cartel, Love You to My Heart. I mean, every Cartel song is a hit still. So,
So we're debating if it's a classic.
yeah, it's a hit to me.
Yeah, I don't think that's a classic.
Listen, I know people that
think
know
that's a hit.
Cartel entire Yo,
I
it's
think that's a hit.
crazy. It is
All
crazy.
Cartel is always a hit.
Oh well. So wait, oh well, yeah.
I
true.
don't think Love You to My Heart is a miss. I think it's just a hit.
It's just a hit.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not
think
bad.
it's a high hit, but it's still a hit.
Yeah, it's a hit. It falls
It's a
in the hit range.
Okay, I love this next one. Samantha J. Tight Up Skirt. It has to be a classic.
I'm
Classic.
in agreement of it being a classic.
It's just funny because I can listen no other Samantha J song, but this one,
Yeah, she can listen. You see, if you have one song
and
and your song is able to do the work that
Listen.
Tight Up Skirt did do.
listen,
You have a song. You get
she
me?
worked that song,
Okay, though.
huh?
Do younger people know that song? So does it
Tight Up Skirt?
constitute a classic?
Who you
It's
call-
like a advocate.
I said they do know that song. I do think they know that song.
Actually, I would beg to differ.
You think they
Young
know?
persons don't know who because I haven't heard Tight
No,
Up Skirt
not-
in
not-
years. But
I think
before
I might
it was
know it
like a
still. I might-
non-stop.
I think it's our decade.
Maybe I'm giving it a little
And
more.
maybe she's on because she's not really touring or doing anything right now.
She grew up in our age.
I'm saying maybe I give it a little more credence. But
I'm
I think
surprised
like,
you know what Tight Up Skirt is.
because when she came out,
producer is young.
I feel like
Gen Z.
when she came out, I feel like that song. In my head, at least, I feel like that song was known by the younger set.
Which was us.
Which is us.
How old is
She
Tight
grew
Up
up in
Skirt
this-
again?
I think
What? Tight Up Skirt is
what?
Like 10 years.
old. What are you talking
10
about?
to 15 years.
I don't know. I guess maybe I'm
Tight Up
confused.
Skirt.
I might be confusing myself with the song because I just feel like that song would have young people would have known that song. So are we not calling? So we're just saying it's a classic then.
Yeah, it has to be a classic. It has to be a classic. Bro,
I'm with
it
it.
has to be a classic.
I'm with it. No problem.
It's like stretching juice.
I'm
You
not-
see me? Like that
Stretching
song
Juice
was
is
worked.
Crazy.
That song was worked. It fed people for years.
All right.
Right now, I'm sure if she wanted to go on tour, she could tour with that song. That's how big that song.
Oh no doubt.
She could go to England, China, everywhere.
That song
on
is huge. That's what I'm saying. Is that I think it's a classic.
So
I
what's
just
the,
might have been mistaken with it.
you going to say the next one?
Yeah. Spice Conjugal Visit.
That's the one with
That's a Cartel song.
yeah, I was going to say that's the one with Cartel.
I don't. It's definitely not a miss, but it's not a classic. It's a hit. I don't think it's a miss.
Once again, Cartel. I don't
think it's a miss because I
latter
don't.
pre-jail. I don't see.
I say it's
Pre-prison, sorry.
I say it's a hit because I've heard that song play. I think that song is good. I just don't think it's a classic.
The reason I don't think it's a classic is because I can't see myself just bumping it on a regular or bumping it in. It's not. I don't hear it in parties.
I mean,
like
I
that.
would hope you're not playing. I'm just saying. I would hope in the spare time you're not just sitting down like you know what's gonna hit.
Yo, hey Alexa, load up that spice.
No, bro. I would hope that. Now, if you have vibes and you have a lady over, sure, isn't it? That's exactly what it's for. But
Just me one day in the
you
kitchen
by
just whipping up
yourself,
pancakes.
just listening.
Load up
to-
that control.
Yo, that's that's
That
crazy.
might be crazy. All
That's
right.
insane.
Lady Saw, If Him Left.
Classic. We'd have to talk about that.
Okay, I'm not really familiar with that song as much. But
All right,
I
I'm
think
not going to
that's-
sing that song.
If you ever sing this song, ever sing this song.
Classic, bro. Trust me.
But
Classic.
all right, I'm just saying
Can't
because I think maybe because when I came back to Jamaica, I started high school back.
All right, do you want
So
to
I
play?
wasn't-
Do you want to?
Yeah.
All right, I'll play it for you. Don't worry. We can edit that out, but I'm definitely.
When I get the
classic,
editor
bro.
work.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. Okay,
It's a
cool.
classic.
Yeah, I've heard that at parties when it was but I hear that when they like, depending on the type
Warm
of
up.
party, the
Yeah,
warm
yeah,
up.
more
you
like
see
a
me?
warm up. Yeah, but it's a classic song.
I want to reset.
Yeah, but
Or when you want to need to like a reset.
Yeah, or when you want to reset.
yeah, but I've definitely heard that before. But as I said, I wasn't really familiar with that kind of song.
Damn, Mark, yeah, this is a run. Continue. This is a run.
All right. So Gaza Slim, Independent Ladies Classic.
Classic.
You see me? That is the anthem.
Classic.
Anthem for the girl them.
Classic.
Anthem for the women. All right, and the next one. So everybody agree? Back? Yeah. Okay. So the next one is Cartel and Spice Ramping Shop.
Classic.
Classic.
Classic, bro.
Classic.
No question.
Yeah.
You can't. There's like.
No, here's how I know that's a classic. Because I was sheltered throughout high school, I still heard that song over.
You
and
couldn't
over.
stop it.
In all the buses
You
and
couldn't
everywhere.
stop it, bro. A lot of time I argued friends. A lot of time I argued friends because like the principal at the time actually she called for a ban on music because of that song.
Big up. Miss.
Miss Tyson. Yeah, she called for a ban because of that song.
Principal name. She enjoy her retirement right now.
To follow that school ever had.
All right.
This is interesting.
The next, Popcorn, Everything Nice, classic. To me, classic. Everything Nice.
I say hit.
Everything Nice, classic,
I
man.
say hit. I say hit.
I listened to that song recently.
No, that
on
song
my
is
own.
that song is dope, but I don't know if it falls in Popcorn's classic catalog.
No, we're not looking at Popcorn classic catalog. We're looking at the fact that it's not a party song, which means you're not hearing it in clubs. You're not hearing it.
No, it plays, It still plays. That song.
I
plays.
don't really hear it playing on the radio like that.
No, I'm not talking the radio. When the time it played on the radio, I'm talking now in parties. I'm just saying.
Radio.
This is a,
I mean, that's part of things now.
I'm just saying in the parties it plays, but I'm going to say it's a hit. And that's no disrespect. To
Well,
Popcorn,
okay.
of course.
The reason I say it's a classic is because it's every time I think about Popcorn, I would always go back to that song.
You go to that song?
I go back to that song because it's one of his first dreams.
It's him in his big. That was his biggest, or not biggest, but that might have been his best era. So I can understand why.
That's why I associate Popcorn.
That's fine. I think it's a hit. You think it's a classic? No, that's not a diss to anybody. You get me?
Intense Yahoo Boys. Intense Yahoo Boys.
You know, when a song survive
Media
COVID
attention.
and survive scamming, it's a classic song still. Because it
No. Because
it survived enough still.
We talk about how Flair is still a part of the dance team. Yahoo Boys is still a part of it.
Yeah, Yahoo Boys touched
no,
that
I
too.
give it a classic, but I don't give it a classic because it survived. I think during COVID was a time where a lot of these songs really took off. I think music
No, I
was.
just mean, when I mean survive, I just mean after. For you, because a lot of the
So you
songs,
still be playing it?
yes, that's what I mean. Because a lot of songs that came out in that time were kind of like stuck in felt like they were stuck in that box. Like
Intense
came
are my
out at that
artist
time.
still. I just don't like the fact that I think his music kind of changed when he was overseas. I think he's still overseas for a good bit right now, but I think how his music sounded and even the traction he was getting is very different now.
Different now.
Because when Through the Gate came out, bro, I'm telling you that slap way.
I think she's his song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that song doing well.
Which one?
He has a song called Shh.
Oh yeah.
That song's doing well. So I don't, him still have a.
But he used to run the place. I'm saying that when he went overseas to tour and everything, which is a natural thing. When an artist leave for tour or whatever.
Wasn't that when Skillet did come out?
Intense used to run the place. What you talking about?
Run the place is difficult. Popular for sure.
Maybe the crowd I was around, but I'm telling you, I was hearing
You can't.
Intense.
The reason why I say can't run the place, for example, during that time, Skeng was literally at his prime.
I'm not going back into this Skeng thing. I'm not saying anything about Skeng.
I'm just saying that. No, I'm just saying that. Yo, run the place. Run the place is a whole different topic. I don't think he was running the place. I think he was popping. He was on it, but he was not paused for that.
All right, so I would say from my little corner of the world, it was to me because I went to UTech. You see me? Yeah, and it was Papine was where Intense was. I think he was residing there. That's where at least he was predominantly around that area.
I mean, sure, but like run the place is, and I guess that can be a topic for next episode. But run the place is it's a different thing, bro, to say run the place in dancehall. Well, overall in music, but in dancehall, run the place is a different.
All right, no problem. But all right, so that was hit or miss. You want to
leave it in the comments if you guys have any difference in opinions, of course.
Yeah.
You
see me? If you believe if any one of these were not hit or miss, just comment below.
Just comment.
And by the way, I'd jump in and add some songs you want us to discuss for the next hit or miss segment. Is it me?
Yeah,
So,
sure. No problem.
Yeah. But before we go,
Yes, sir.
we have to. What was it, producer?
Oh, we have to do the picks of the week.
Picks of
Okay,
the
okay,
week.
So it's what people listening to for this week or what's new for this week.
Mm.
We have Nigeria, Head High, Roger Wild, Inferno, Baker Gracias, Soulboy Pump Up, and Jashi, and Lily Ike.
Oh my
Ike,
God!
sorry.
Did you just say Lila Ike? Wow, Lila Ike.
Lily Ike, blessings.
Isn't it Lila Ike? Yeah? Or
IK.
Ike? Yeah, it's not Lila Ike.
Wow.
Lila Ike. Yeah, Ike. It's not Ike.
One
That's
IK.
correct.
No, man, no problem. No
Lila-
problem.
But yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
So we have to choose one.
Yeah, so you guys have to choose which one.
I'm going with Baker Gracias.
You look like a Baker fan. You see me? That's that. You look like that's on your Roger Wild Baker. That's on your playlist.
You know what's funny? On my playlist, I want to say it's just they're on my dancehall playlist for sure. So I wouldn't say no, but I'm not necessarily the biggest dancehall person, by the way.
Oh,
dancehall is like what? Maybe my third favorite genre.
I'm up for the positivity. I'm going to choose Jashi. You see me? Because every time Jashi does like a was it God's Planet Name or something like that? But that song, crazy. I like it when Jashi is positive.
Jashi, when he decides to be, not saying he's not God-fearing in his life, of course, but when his music decides to say, it's all about God and what God has done for him, he's in a bag.
Yeah, I really rate it. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching the playlist. You see me? Oh, we're doing hot picks as well. I'm about to close off.
I don't think there's any discussion for that. Armani, Hard, or whatever they call it, Fiesta remix.
Yeah. That's been running the place.
That's the song right now.
You see me? And I just heard about that the moment I opened TikTok, and it was every single scroll.
Another artist who has used that app to his benefit.
And he went to UTech, so big up you see me, because a fellow past UTech student, University of Technology,
we're bigging up universities now.
I'm just saying, he fellow alumni,
Okay.
Yeah,
You're proud of that.
Yeah, man, proud of anybody that goes to the school and I see them, because UTech was a fight back in the day.
I mean, big up UTech, big up UE.
Yeah, man, you see me? Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching the playlist. You get me? My name is Mark Campbell. This has been the first episode of the series. Make sure you guys like and follow and subscribe and everything. This is on the Culture Outlet. We also, in the description, will always have actual playlists for the music that we talk about. So make sure you guys go and check that out on Spotify. The link is in the description. My name is Mark, as I said before, aka The Privileged Jamaican, and this is
Jordan, aka Jordan Management. You can get that on Instagram. I'm sure it will pop up somewhere here.
Yeah, man, is it me?
We're out.
But before we go, big up the people, the producer and the camera people, is it me?
One Mark here, one Saudi, one Chicks.
Also, big up to our sponsors, The Bridge,
Yes,
for
sir.
giving us this lovely location. Make sure you guys check them out, The Bridge Studios. It's located at Southdale Plaza in Constant Spring. Enjoy.